Now we head west to Senegal, where people are trying to take fate into their own hands when it comes to fighting climate change and environmental degradation. NT knows more.
That's right, Sharon. Local organizations called Dimitra clubs have been set up in Senegal and several other countries in Africa, where women, men and young people come together to work on bringing about change in their communities. One example might be developing a project to protect the soil from erosion. Let's take a look at how these clubs work.
We've been invited to a meeting by the chief of Sare Bobo village. There are already 4 Dimitri clubs here. There are 2,000 in Africa set up and funded by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization and the Global Environment Facility. The discussion groups help reduce participation and initiatives within village communities. Rui Gui Ba encourages the women to speak out. It's still unusual for them to have a say in policy. Today, the Young Women's Club is discussing a proposal made by the young men to build stone barriers to stop soil erosion.
We talk about everything that affects the village with younger and older men equally, and even more importantly, we present our point of view at the village assembly along with other Dimitri clubs. Our opinion is taken into consideration for decisions about the village community. That's the biggest change.
Sare Bubu, with its 160 residents, lies at a distance from the big cities. Many of the crops are ready for harvesting, but once again, there wasn't enough rain, which means not enough corn. When it does rain, the water rushes over the barren soil. Deforestation has left the soil loose and easily washed away. That's the topic of discussion at this village meeting opened by the chief. One after another, the 4 Dimitra clubs present their opinions and proposals. Not all the villages in the region have been willing to join the project. But here, young people like Konate Dem have made a lot of progress.
The
environment has become an important issue in the village since the club started. We have to keep everything in and around our homes clean. Without hygiene, there is no health. And as a community, we've made sure we keep our wells in better condition. Otherwise, we have no water during the period of drought. Not for us, not for the communal gardens. Look, we've already found solutions to these issues.
The next day, they start building the stone dikes to contain the rainwater that flows through. The aim is to make the soil around the village fertile again. Amdiatu Diallo supervises the more than 60 Dimitra clubs in the region. He's managed to enlist the local farmers association to help the villagers set up the system of trenches.
Nearly all the small channels that collect rainwater from the surroundings end up here like a delta. At this point, the water has enough force to wash away the fertile soil from the cultivated land.
Soon, they'll plant trees here to restore the areas around the village. The head of the Dimitra project in Senegal says this is an ideal case. The 2 biggest challenges in the area are getting local authorities to help and sourcing material.
In the long term, there has to be a direct exchange of information between the village communities and the authorities, so they can also find out what's happening on the ground. There's also a challenge for the Dimitra clubs making themselves known to the authorities, pushing their ideas and plans without us coordinators.
The 2 young Dimitra club leaders from Sare Bubu have been invited to take part in a chat show at a community radio station. Rui Guiba, a mother of 4, is asked to tell how they cleaned the village after the rain swept garbage into their homes, and Konate Dem talks about the brief rainy season and his dried up corn fields. The Dimitra Club leaders hope that local radio stations will help spread their ideas and efforts to other branches.
That's all for today on Echo at Africa. We hope that you have been inspired to help protect our environment. To find out more about the show, check out our website. My name is Sharon Momanyi. It's bye from me in Nairobi, Kenya.
And if you're involved in an environmental project and would like to share your story, get in touch with us via mail or social media. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again next time on Echo at Africa. I'm Neo Taigbe. Bye-bye from Lagos, Nigeria.